Do you remember this thing? My rather large version of my leader of my Space Marines chapter. This is Arunhuuu Tribor Sipotin. Today I'm going to tidy her up, sand her down, paint her, and tell you the story and the history of Arunhuuu Tribor Sipotin.
That pretty much was like an hour's worth of sanding to get her into some sort of resemblance. In the end, that was most successful. But yeah, she's here. She needs her legs sorted because her legs look a little bit wrinkly. They didn't print very well, did they? A bit of green stuff might be in order. But first, it's that time. Right, so we have this. I'm going to try and repair it, try and bring it back to where she's supposed to be, because it's not going to print on the printer any better than that. I've got some green stuff and I've got some milliput. I'm going to try and mix them together and try and give her her legs back. New funky glasses. That's a lot of green stuff, even on her face. Right, see how this looks when it's sprayed. I'm still not sure about this. It still looks rough. I've tried painting just a touch of. I'm going to try and block this in. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just 10 minutes of slapping some paint on, but yeah, I don't think she's ever going to get. There's no features on her face whatsoever, and my painting skills of drawing in features is not great. I have an idea. You know what? If you can't do it yourself, get a professional to do it. Not paint it, just get a decent print. There we go. Thanks Stuart and the rest of the guys at Pro 3D Shop. She looks like that. Bit of a difference in size. That's as small as I could print it on my printer. Compare it to my version. There we go. Details. Just for reference, I just thought I'd do this. That's my currently working on Marine, and that's her. So she's that much taller. She's meant to be like massively tall. Yeah, it's about the same size as a Berserker. Now I guess I've got to paint her. one detail I almost forgot to share, because you won't see it when she's standing on her mounts. She's got to have Louboutins on. The soles of her shoes have to be red. All the models I paint, with heels on, have all got Louboutins on. Things I've learned at Warhammer. Jess at Warhammer taught me how to dry brush. Come on, stick. As usual, there is chaos. What you're not seeing here, that didn't work. Plastic glue. This plastic doesn't work on resin. I started off with 3 colours: purple, red and yellow. I've ended up with 3 purples, a black, a grey, a pink, there's another purple over there, 2 golds, a yellow, a flesh tone, 2 reds for one model. And now we've got basing glue. I've got some gravel and some little fleurs. So they did stick after a lot of holding, but I still think it's a bit delicate. Dark grey stone. There. Right, now, about £4 on Temu. This pot would probably be like £50 worth of stuff on Army Painter. There. Arunhuuu Sivatin. It means the spider that was tired of the sound of thunder. The original concept, the name came from a cassette tape, and I've told this before, but I had a cassette tape of Iron Maiden's 7th Son and 7th Son, and it got mangled. And when I tried to play it, every time it started to play, it would make this, the tape had wound and got stretched and whatever, and so it said Arunhuuu Sivatin. That was like 20 years, 30 years ago, and ever since, it's just a name that stuck. I created a character, then I redid it a couple of years ago, and then I did the Pix AI and developed, and she turned into something like this. Then I went on to Hero Forge and made this. It's a bit of a change, isn't it, from that to this. And she'll progress even more, I'm sure, and change and come back in other guises and other forms. Difference between what I started this video with to what I end up with, the FDM printer is not the way to go for these, but it may be where to go for making stuff to go with that, which is going to be hopefully the diorama kind of thing for the display of these. That's the idea. But yes, difference in size and difference in quality. So if you like this and you want to see more of my Usurpers attendants being painted and more lore and more stories behind them, then do click subscribe down there. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave comments down below to give me more tricks and techniques and things how to improve. I'm happy with that, being that I've managed to paint eyes and mascara and a scar on her face and details, etc., and highlights and lowlights, etc. Thanks to the guys at Warhammer as well for a few technique tricks
and so forth, showing me how to paint highlights, etc., which will come up when I do more of the actual marines and stuff. But I've got plenty more to do. I've got a whole box full of marines to do, so I've got to do a sort of batch paint at some point. And I've got some other individual models. They'll be on here. There'll be more flow art. There might be more flow terrain boards. There's people have given suggestions for those. So there'll be more other bits and pieces, other made things, more things to fill the shelves up because there's way too much space up there. Hey, if you liked all of that and you think that's all something you want to see, yeah, hit subscribe. Come back next time and listen to a kid scream. I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna go and make a cup of tea and cuddle a dog. Until next time, bye. Okay, double gin. In keeping with this place, somebody has decided to put what I can only describe as I think is a thumper. You know, trying to attract a sandworm. There is just a continuous dum 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 dum. It will just be some inane contraption that the person upstairs has brought round in order to make as much noise as possible. He's probably put it on and left the flat, and that'll go on all weekend and he won't be there. Just drives me absolutely round a twist. That was hard work.